Resident Evil Revelations.
Hello everyone, I'm Splinter Cell God, and welcome back to another audio version of me playing Resident Evil Revelations 2. So as you can see in the upper right hand corner, that is my webcam. I decided to record myself because I believe that you guys deserve a chance to see my face again, despite you seeing my face in the top right and the top middle screen of the preview. So, yeah, this is the continuation of last episode, and basically where we left off is we fought that huge monster thing again, like 3 times, and now we're on our way back toward where we have to go, and apparently I am trying to see if there is a secret somewhere, but apparently there isn't, so I'm just wasting more of my time. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's just happening here. Couple of things that I want to talk about when it comes to horror games and the way that some horror games like Alien Isolation and Outlast and all those other ones. I like third-person horror games. I've played Evil Within, I played this, I also played Dead Space, and I don't know, I think a lot of people tend to believe that having a higher field of view in games and first-person shooters such as Battlefield 4 are nice, and the fact that some games adopt this technique where you place black bars on the top and bottom portions of your screen. Some people may agree that that is not to increase cinematic experience, but other times they think it is. Personally, I don't mind if there are black bars, but my preference is that I don't want black bars. Because black bars to me, they seem to get in the way. Oh look, there's a secret box up there. They seem to get in the way when it comes to showing what's on your screen. And I noticed that in a lot of areas, like field of view doesn't really matter when it comes to third-person games, because your character is always on the screen, whether it be the right side or the left side, like Dead Space. But whereas first-person shooters, I would prefer to have field of view at least 90 or above, if possible at that, because you can be able to see a lot further than you can. For example, Half-Life 2, it would be nice to have a field of view greater than 90 degrees, because truthfully, the human eye can see up to 180 degrees, but that's just if you move your head. You can't exactly see 180 degrees if you just look straight. But that's pretty much what you could see up to the point realistically. And I found the forest map. I didn't think that a forest could actually have a map, which is kind of weird, seeing how the forest is this unbelievable trek of darkness that you find nothing but shadows and evil monsters. Kind of really doesn't make sense. So that's cool. I found some part boxes and I'm now crafting them at the workbench. And right here I'm deciding which weapons to use. And I believe that I should attach these weapon parts to a gun that I mostly use. So what I do here is I think I attach the firepower to the assault rifle and the damage to the pistol. I'm not sure what I do. Okay, so I did damage level 3, and I did capacity and quick load for the pistol. I heard that you're supposed to save the Magnum for bigger bosses. At least that was told one of my coworkers. So he recommended that, and I said, alright, that's cool. So I decided to do that, and hopefully get that all done. And, yeah, that sounds awesome. So, I think I've played a lot more first-person survival horror games than third-person survival horror games. And one of them that I really enjoy is Dead Space. The first Dead Space game was marvelous. I actually wasn't the first one to play Dead Space. I think my brother was the first one to play Dead Space. And just the amount of immersion that you get when you play that game is phenomenal. Like, you really feel a sense of dread.
Just ahead.
You feel like you don't have a lot of supplies, and you really don't. A lot of the ammo that you find is only for specific guns. You can only hold a certain amount of ammo at one time, and it's really scary. Focuses more on the survival horror aspect, and I really underestimated that when I first played it on Impossible after beating the hard mode. But I survived as Isaac Clarke. The second one after that, Dead Space 2, actually improved a lot of features in that. First of all, there's no I don't think there's a map. I don't think there's a map at all in the second Dead Space game. I think they just put it so you could find the nearest safe spot, bench, or store. And that's kind of cool. I like that idea. They really did that well. Found a little secret there. And it's a lot better than I thought it was. Just its production value was fantastic, and it sold. I think it sold more copies than the first Dead Space did, because I think people underestimated the way that Dead Space actually looked. So they looked at the second one, and it pretty much balanced a lot of the things that were not balanced in the first game. So Dead Space 2,
We're gonna
like
have
I
to
said,
smash through the gate.
yeah, smash through the gate. No, there are those monsters.
Crap!
There's more over there.
There's two of them. I'm like, holy crap.
They're in nachos.
I still haven't figured out the weakness behind these behemoths. I really wasn't paying attention to them. So I just kind of blind fire at them, hoping to hit something, but I just never got the hit. I never understood the scenario. And these guys don't actually seem that threatening, because you're buried and you have a lot of ammo, and well, that depends.
Please be careful.
Please be careful. Yeah, I'll try not to get killed by all these weird maniac monsters surrounding me. Try not to get hit too over there. Just saying. Alright, there's the first life I died. At the point, I'm trying to make my shots just so precise, so I can actually shoot the parasite, but I'm just really bad at this. There, I found out it's in his head. There's in his leg. It's so hard to shoot them when they're really fast. And it's not that easy to aim with a controller. So, that's that. I killed all of them. Yeah, but no, Dead Space 2 was, it was actually a really good game. And I remember playing it, especially on
I get
hardcore
that
mode.
crane working, I can bash the gate in.
Because hardcore mode is really intense. You only have 3 saves throughout the entire campaign. You can't save more than 3. Although I heard you could somehow exploit the... I love this part. It's like, alright, you hit the box, but you can't get the assault rifle ammo. You're an idiot. So, I'm pretty much trying out how the heck to get to that assault rifle ammo. And just switching in between characters. Like, I have no idea how to get there. And obviously, in order to get that, you have to make your way through the building that you just went
There's something
through.
ahead. Be careful.
There's another one. That's where I figure it out. I think that's where I figure it out. Is that if she points at that thing, she can see where the parasite is, and then you can shoot it. Which is really cool. And the noise that creature makes after you kill it is kind of freaky. Thinking that it's probably still alive. But it really isn't. It's just a figment of your imagination. This game isn't bad, and I like the music. Music really, I was like, whoa, what the hell? I was like, what was that? I thought I saw something for a second. I was like, that was weird. It's almost as if I saw a creature go through the wall there. Yeah, it's weird.
There, that should get the crane working.
Yep, as soon as I clicked the screen thing, I had no idea where to go, so I mindlessly just wandered around this environment trying to figure out how to get to that. And, I mean, eventually I did get to it, but I spent so much time just slacking around, not getting the hint, that I never went to the objective. So, this time I spent most of my time looking for enemies, searching for supplies, just that sort of thing, while the music is just playing calmly in the background. I was like, how do I get over to that side? It's like, I know there's got to be a way over there. Here, I thought you could actually boost your character up because it looks high enough. It looks like you could. But technically, that's an area that you go to after you hit the switch on the other side. And I wish I could have figured that out. At this point, we're about halfway through, so I'm just rambling to myself, wondering, how the hell do I get through there to that gate and press that button? I don't know. But as I wander around, back to Dead Space 2, it really, really was a great game, and it still continues to be one of my favorite Dead Space games of all time. Second one for gameplay, first one for survival horror. And then Dead Space 3 came along, and that game was expected to sell 5 million copies in order to go back to the franchise, and it didn't. Nope. It actually did not sell well, and that was kind of a disappointment because I do believe the reason why it didn't sell well is because of the quality, like the style has completely and drastically changed. Because I think they started inputting more comedic parts in the second Dead Space game, whereas Dead Space 3 kind of toned down the survival horror, put in comedy modes, and put in action modes. But not so much comedy to the point where it's laughable. But Dead Space 3, despite the fact that it wasn't that scary as the first or second Dead Space, it was actually really good. I like the way that they implemented the crafting system. I like the fact that there's co-op, however the heck that works. I don't know if that's actually considered to be really scary or not, but that's actually really, really cool, and I like the idea that they could implement such a feature. Oh, there's another secret right there, pointing clumsily in the corner. So, Dead Space 3 was okay. The fact that Dead Space 3 didn't have any save stations kind of made me disappointed, because in order to beat the game without dying once, you had to not get hit, avoid scripted cut sequences, and just not die at all. There was actually a funny moment in Dead Space 3 when I was playing, and it was the area where you had to dodge all of those obstacles flying through the air. This could be a spoiler, but it's been 2 years since it came out. So anyway, you're flying, you're avoiding all this debris, and then there's a part where you're supposed to land on this huge platform, and then you're supposed to fight this necromorph boss by shooting the devil tails, or the markers, into the thing's eye, while fighting off other hordes of necromorphs that are trying to kill you. It's just mindlessly gutting at the gate, thinking I'm gonna get through. Because I'm silly like that. So anyway, as soon as I landed on that platform, knowingly that I have not saved the game before that, I quickly realized that that platform ended up disappearing underneath my feet. And I'm not sure if that was related to a glitch. Oh, there's 2 more in there. A glitch, or the fact that the game just decided to say, hey, you know what? You've suffered long enough. Let's make you suffer more. And I failed it completely. So I had to start all the way at the beginning just to be able to play Dead Space 3. And it annoyed me to the point where I'm like, you know what? Screw this. So once I went back to it, which was probably several weeks ago, or after that, I decided to do the whole move the save to the hard drive in order to get past it. Because there are some points where that has saved me so much freaking time. And I'm glad that it did, because I really, really wanted to beat that so badly. And once I did beat it on hardcore, you get a mode called the Sega CD mode, retro mode. Basically, it makes your screen look like you're playing some sort of a game on the
There's something
the
ahead.
Sega CD
Be careful.
drive. I don't know what it was, but it was actually kind of lame. I didn't really like it. It just kind of obscures your vision. You can't really see that well. It's just kind of dumb. A couple of other things that I really liked about Dead Space 3 is that they gave you the option to do optional missions. So instead of just finding the optional missions, you actually had to explore a little bit, but not that much. And I do believe that the optional missions is where the difficulty and the suspense really pays off. And it really shows when you're playing co-op and you're actually playing as Carver. It's nice to be able to see his storyline in the past, which is also really cool. So Dead Space 3 was good. It wasn't excellent. It wasn't really crap, but it was really good. And there were some bold crap things that happened in Dead Space 3 that I really did not like. And I was still trying to get around this stupid gate. I'm not getting in. I'm like, oh duh. So I start running around and going to the house. But anyway, Dead Space 3, it's still great. I think Dead Space 3 should be given a little bit more chances. The DLC Awakened was kind of crap because it didn't really explain what was going on. Some people think that the chapters, well obviously, another spoiler, the chapters for the Awakened DLC spell out RIP, maybe indicating, but unlikely, finally got that ammo, that Isaac and John and Carver were actually killed and did not survive the Brethren moons. So even if they did, it clearly shows them running into one of the moons at the end of it. Yes, that is another spoiler, just in case you guys forgot. So we're getting really close to the point where I realize...
Who's the master of unlocking now, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, hurry.
Okay.
I get so close to the point where I start to be able to hear myself. Like, I literally... Yep, this is a cutscene right here. Run away! That's so great. I don't know why I couldn't shoot that before, but that was just very silly.
You all right?
Fine.
Yeah, fine. And then I mentioned something about... Like, are you fine? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. My screen is red, but I'm fine. Your rig is red. It's red. So, Dead Space 3 was fun. Dead Space 2 was probably a little better than Dead Space 3, but I had fun with all the games either way. So, I think up to this point, I should realize that my microphone has been off the whole time. I think we'll just wait until the chapter ends here, and then we'll be talking about that. Yeah, it's almost ending.
Well, that was a really long way around.
It was a long way around. So, like I said, I'm probably going to play and record some footage of the Half-Life Brutal mod and Half-Life 2 update, because I heard that those were really good mods. I haven't tried Half-Life 2 update yet, but I will eventually. So, thanks a lot for listening to me ramble about other horror games. Alien Isolation to me has to be the scariest game, and very creepy game too, because that was a very creepy game, and I'll never forget its first-person up-close encounters with the alien. I haven't tried the voice feature yet. Like whenever you shout, like if your microphone picks up your sound, all of a sudden the alien comes after you. I haven't actually tried that. And that's where I first figured out how to combine an empty bottle with an explosive. So, that was that. Yeah, this game is actually, it's really cool. I like the idea. I just like the whole swapping partners idea. And if I get a chance, I'll try out the co-op with somebody. We'll have to see. I'm really busy this weekend. Well, right now it's the 28th and it's the next day. Oh, my microphone muted. Dang it.
Jesus, is anyone even out there? Ugh, fucking shit on a stick.
That's her. That's my baby.
Any luck in there, Mara? No. Piece of shit must be busted. Alright, then let's head over to the Bosic. Fucking technology.
You can say that again.
You can say
This
that
was
again.
logged 6 months ago. Jesus, Moira.
Your daughter's name is... Moira?
Yeah. Why? Hey, kid. You okay?
Moira. She's dead.
What?
What?
Are you serious? So wait. What the heck?
Next time on Revelations 2.
Moira was trying to get to that tower when I was with her.
I need you to take me there. Can you do that?
But if we've been infected with something,
I promise I'll catch up.
Is this the place? The Boston?
don't be scared.
So you finally came. I
We all off this motherfucking island!
Okay. Well, that was interesting. Contemplation. Well, obviously we're going to get to the next one, but guys, I'm really sorry if my microphone muted. That really sucked. Like, I can't believe my microphone muted this whole time. I really wish it didn't, but it did. So, you probably got me blabbing just all the time, like saying nothing. So I sincerely apologize for that. I might do a commentary instead on my playthrough so that you don't have to listen to complete and total silence from my microphone. So, I guess that's it. So, God, why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it here. So thank you all so much for watching, and like I said, my mic was muted for some stupid reason, and that's why I'm probably gonna get a new headset. So you all have a good day / night, and I will see you all next time. So take care.